Oh, I see there's another one of those holes in the ground here. Do I want to explore that? I'll go back to explore that after I do this. The other two that I saw weren't that big, but they did have interesting things to find in them, between that special form of Azorua or that giant frost last thing. Anyway, I've got myself a Swinub. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to. You know what? I could have maybe just thrown Mamoswine at the trees, and maybe that would have done it. But we'll throw a Swinub at the trees, and we'll hope that is enough for me to dig up the mushrooms. And let's see. So there's one right here. I'm going to want to bring out Swinub. That's a Swinub. And the game is just going to take over. I don't have to throw Swinub at anything. Alright. Yeah, something is beneath the snow. That's what the quest markers are here telling me for. I realized that just like put the quest marker over the point on the map where you have to run to and then run there, and then that's the quest isn't the most popular choice for quest design. But the alternative here, I think, is actually using Swinub to do like dousing game mechanics, and just putting the quest marker over is vastly preferable. You all know what my thoughts about the dousing mechanics in this game are already. So, you're impressed. You are easily impressed, I might say. Have the Swinub accompany me, and we can just run towards the next one, which is only 20 meters in this direction, and we can trigger another cutscene. And we're gonna dig up another one. That is a Snover. Okay, not exactly what I had in mind. Are we gonna fight? We're gonna fight. What level are you? If you're like level 30, I'm probably just gonna cut this out. You're level 50. Alright, that's better. That's gonna be super effective on me. That's gonna knock me out. Does that matter? Does Swinub need to be conscious to finish this? Anyway. You're a Snover. You're gonna have super effective moves you can use on a Cherim. And Cherim is going to have, like, not very strong moves I can use on a Snover, but we're gonna use... Oh, it's the wrong one. I wanted Petal Dance, which would have been not very effective, but it probably would have done about the same amount of damage. Alright. Petal Dance is the move I need to use. And I mean, that did the same amount of damage as the neutral hit, Agile style. Wood Hammer. Alright, you can use that instead of an ice move. And we can do that, we can use Petal Dance, and hopefully that is going to be it for Snover. Do I want to use a Snover eventually? Depending on how much of this game is left, obviously. Anyway, Rolt's gained an entire level and a half from that. I thought you passed out. Alright, you thought I was slacking off for the Pokemon battle, but that splendid specimen of a mushroom you found... Look at that splendid specimen of a mushroom you found. Alright. So, Snover was guarding the thing. And are we going to have to fight something a little scarier? I guess I'll leave Snover down for the cat now, because I do want the rest of my team to get experience. Like, the actual mainstays on my team to get experience. Gardevoir! Nobody invited you! That was fast. I wasn't very close to that marker, and it still accepted it, I guess. Alright. We gonna fight in Abomasnow? No, we're actually just gonna, like, fight Gardevoir, because Gardevoir will not leave well enough alone. This is not part of the actual... Oh, wow, I don't have my, my Typhlosion with me. This is not part of the actual quest. That's just Gardevoir being rude. And Rufflet being rude. Alright, just let me get close enough to activate the NPC, and then I won't have these things on my butt, and then I can just run away and replace my Typhlosion. And I will feel a little bit safer running around the world here. I'm sure that if I only stuck with a team of 6, I would be, like, seriously over-leveled, but since I am switching things out so often, I'm probably kind of falling behind in terms of levels in the last probably dozen hours or so of the game. You and Swinub did a great job tracking down those 3 mushrooms I was after. It was fun foraging with you both. Pokemon and people sure make a great team together. I can't wait to forage with you elsewhere. Perhaps a new Pokemon pal along to help. Alright, so there may be other quests of this nature eventually. It'll be hard to top Swinub though. Its snuffling skills may well be the best out there. Thinking about it, it was a Swinub that discovered the hot spring at the Pearl Settlement too. Maybe I should really partner up with the Swinub, huh? Merle and Swinub, the mushroom hunting dream duo. Sounds good, doesn't it? So that's number 76 out of the way. And do you have another one for me as you sort of implied you might? You do not. Other quests for me might include, well, this one. And that one's probably going to be pretty easy to do right about now. Can I fast travel it, or is there a Pokemon on my butt? There's a Pokemon on my butt. Alright. Finally! That's another quest I can do, and also switch out someone into my team who's actually going to be, like, good at fighting. So Typhlosion is back, and I have done what I mentioned thinking about doing a little while ago, and brought in a Riolu, or Rylu as I like to call it, because again, pronunciation is not my thing. You there! I have got a Kirlia for you. And that Kirlia can be found down here. You can have a look at that Kirlia and, I don't know, make a hairstyle that looks like a Kirlia. You know, they say Kirlia just loves to dance. I kind of get it. That feeling when your hair just sways around you when you're dancing, it's the best. Actually, yeah, that's the sort of hairstyle I want to go for. Now, how to gather up the hair the right way. And what should it, and where should it be let down? Oh, I've got it. That's what I'll do. Girl, I owe you one. Thanks to you and Kirlia, I've got some ideas for new hairstyles and new colors like no one's ever seen. Come by anytime you want to try them out for yourself. Alright, so I will see what those new hairstyles look like if you do not have another quest for me. Alright, you don't have another quest for me, so that's it for now. I will pay the 500 and have a look. And just, I may or may not actually change anything, but grab yourself a seat and we can... I wish it would tell you, like, what hairstyles were, like, new. Alright. Not my favorite, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Are these all hairstyles that other NPCs in the game have? Also not my favorite. Braids. Not my favorite. Spiky, but... Alright, that was the original, I think. Yeah, I still just like it long. I like long hair. And what color shall we go with? Definitely a lot of colors to choose from. I don't know which ones we've seen before. I guess we can make it a lighter yellow, just for the sake of changing something. Let me just go through them all and see what they all look like. I kind of like the blue. It's a little ridiculous, but I kind of like the blue. But it would feel weird, like, changing my character in a dramatic way like that, honestly. And my eyebrow colors, which I'm not really interested in. Alright, let's go with that. It's almost the same as before, just with, I don't know, a different dye or something. So, hat or no hat? I'll wear the hat. I had the hat. There was the Cherrim side quest. That was the next one I was going to do. So, you may or may not have new hairstyles for us later. I'm going to go look for which was the one that wanted the Cherrim. Oh, I still need to do that, huh? At the Avalanche Slopes. I'll look at that. I don't know if I'll actually be able to do it. There were a couple. Where was the Cherrim? Oh, the Cherrim one was way early. That was number 17. I could have done that a long time ago, but that's going to be by the farms. Okay, makes sense. Let's run over this way, and I don't expect the reward for this will be very good. Although it might open up another side quest that I could do, because this was one that could have been done forever ago. But you are going to give me something for having a fully completed entry on Cherrim. Yes, that's what it says in the imaginary theoretical book that I have on the matter. It changes its form when the sun's hidden. Guess I didn't see it evolve. I just saw it changes in action. And see why it helps to have your Survey Corps folks working at researching Pokemon. I guess I'll better get back to my own work. Food on the table is just another way to repay you. Alright, so you are going to give me some Vivichoke, which, alright, crafting ingredients. And that appears to be it. What else can I do? The Bergmite Enthusiast. Have I done that? I don't think I have. Speak to Ida outside one of the village residences to learn more about your request. Alright, so you are on the other side of town. And I believe you had a Chimecho or something that was making noise and making it hard to sleep at night or whatever. Something along those lines. It's one of the new houses. Alright. Ida! You're with the Survey Corps, right? A Chimecho has decided to nest in my house. Do you think you could help me get it to move? It made itself at home under the eaves before I even noticed. It seems mellow enough, but I'm not at ease with having a Pokemon so close. I've already spoken to some homeowners who'd be willing to let Chimecho move in with them. What I'd like you to do is have a look at the homes to make sure there'd be a good fit for Chimecho. It's not like I can tell what Chimecho feels, so... The first place I'd like you to check out is that farmer's house near the fields. Think you could find a nice place for Chimecho to hang? Very funny. Alright, so we're going to run back to really where we just were, and this game is just really having me run in circles an awful lot. Although it's not necessarily the game's fault, because it didn't know I was just going to be here before running over to talk to Ida. But you are... Alright, so am I just, like, investigating the roof? I mean... Since there's vegetables and stuff hanging there to dry, I feel like you'd be right at home. The wind direction seems to be bothering Chimecho. Alright. Are there, like... sphere mapped reflections on Chimecho when it just floats around like that up there? It's a weird attention to detail, if so. Alright. So this one doesn't seem to be working. I don't know who else could possibly want a Chimecho. I guess I'm just gonna have to check out 2 or 3 other houses to see what Chimecho seems to like. And this is just gonna be another running around quest. It prefers the way the wind blows around my house. I like it too. We got a good breeze. Or the hut by the sea. Or what I could see happening here is like I try out 4 or 5 different houses or whatever, and we decide that Chimecho really just likes it by Ida's house and doesn't want to leave. But, alright. You, with your stupid weasel. I haven't caught any more since the last time I came here, right? I don't think so. Anyway, the house by the sea can be found over here. And it doesn't feel that far away, except for when I'm actually trying to run here. Let's see. I don't know, Chimecho, does the, salty spray bother you too, perhaps? Chimecho seems lonely since there's nobody around. Now I'm sad. Alright, let's run all the way back then. And we can report our findings. There are Bidoof here. Oh, is this where those 3 Bidoof that I chased out of town a long time ago went? Nice. Again, building up the town. It's not a base building game. But it does have that vibe. Like, you don't really get a say in, like, where you build stuff or who you let in or whatever, aside from, like, which side quests you feel like completing. But it has that vibe of, like, you came into town and it was only just a couple houses and the headquarters, and 30 hours later, it's a thriving village like that, which I like. Alright. So the house by the sea was a no-go. So it likes lively places. It's always great to have some activity around. How about the training grounds? With the security corps around, that place is always bustling. Alright. That would check out, it would seem, as a decent place to put a Pokemon that likes to just hang out as a wind chime. Alright, this one isn't quite as far away as the other one was, which is nice. So, I can't go in this building, can I? I don't think I've ever been able to go in this building. No. Alright, it's just a building. Let's see how you like it here. Is that your Chimecho? Why don't you come and train with us? Is Chimecho going to be intimidated by all the people doing the fighting? Chimecho doesn't like the battle. Yeah. That's a, I mean, I suppose you could always just say no. But perhaps, like, I don't know if there's ever going to be, like, a wayward, like, Fire Blast or whatever that risks, burning your wind chime body or whatever, or someone using a hurricane perhaps, that would definitely bother you with the wind. So maybe there's a better place. Yeah, Chimecha really does seem to like it here. I think you just should probably just get used to it. I guess it's only natural that some Pokemon don't like to battle. I'm sorry to scare you, Chimecho. Oh, is it telling me not to worry about it? How about next door to me then? It's hardly a different place at all from mine. I just had a chat with my neighbors and they said they'd be fine with Chimecho hanging around. No comment. Yeah, Chimecha really just wants to be with Grandma, doesn't it? I know I just sent you chasing about looking for a good home for Chimecha, but I think I'd like it to stay with me after all. You've really helped me understand Chimecha a lot better, and I think we can actually live together now. It just dawned on me that hearing its adorable cry coming from under the eaves is part of my routine now. How nice. Alright. You're going to live with me from now on, aren't you, Chimecho? Thank you for all your help. I'm glad this village has the survey core. That's a nice way of like integrating Pokemon design with like some sort of story mission. And it's not a complicated one. It's really just running around and talking to people and pressing the A button, but we're taking Pokemon designs that have been created over the last 20 plus years, and we're doing interesting things with them. From things like using Chimecho as just a wind chime that likes to hang out around Grandma, but doesn't like to battle because some Pokemon just aren't into that, to using a Geodude to hold down a jar of pickles to make the seal airtight. And like, I like Pokemon battling as much as the next person, and I wish this game had more of it a lot of the time. But I also just like seeing Pokemon doing their thing around the village. It's it makes it feel like the world is an interesting place. You could also use the I word, but I'm not going to use the I word because certain E3 presenters have just ruined the I word for gamers forever, and I don't want to stir up any bad memories for anyone. Snow White Vulpix in the snow, the Bergmite enthusiast, traces of a lost village. I'll do this one first. I need to go... Is that going to be in here? Or is that going to be in, like... Alright, that's going to be up there. Alright, let's go up to Alabasta. Oh, I was looking on my map, and I didn't see the marker, and then I realized that what's your name, Kayaka, is just right here. Just the person I've been waiting for. My Kyoko wandered off to go play, but they haven't come back yet. Do you think you could help me find them? Okay, right, that's the Vulpix. Oh, I'm sorry. Back home in Alola, Vulpix were called Kyoko, you see. Huh? Oh, did you not go play with the rest? This is what an Alolan Vulpix look like. They blend right into the snow with their white fur. So trying to find them all just myself would take ages, and I'm still missing 5 of them. Alright, collection quest time. You should be able to find my Vulpix playing around in the avalanche slopes. Could you find them all and bring them back? Alright, we are going to go over to the avalanche slopes. That's over here. Alright, let's fast travel to the Ice Peak Arena. And I'm seeing that there are no quest markers on the map. But, okay, this is where the avalanche slopes, that lost village was allegedly located. Are you? No, you're just a bunch of Apom, Snowrunt. You're a larger... Wait. You're just playing in the snow. Are you buried in the snow? What is this? That was a peculiar cutscene. A torn journal? I don't think that's part of this side quest somehow. Is this the Lost Village one? This might be the Lost Village one. February 5th. I was on my way back to the village when a blizzard blew, and I decided to take refuge for the night in one of the mountain huts. I awoke at dawn due to some noise. Before me stood a... armed in a fine kimono. Our eyes met, and a beauty stole the breath from my breast, yet it's a terrible beauty, frightened to behold. My eyes in terror, waiting to move on and leave me in peace. Sounds like you had a close encounter with a Gardevoir. When next I opened my eyes, I disappear, even behind nothing but the driven. The rest of the pages are missing. Okay, so I get the feeling, and that was one of the traces for the Lost Village. I get the feeling that someone had a close encounter with a Gardevoir, or maybe a Gallade, although I think Gallade is less kimono-ish. Or it could have been one of the kimono girls from Johto, who was out here spreading terror. But, let's see. I need 5 Alolan Vulpix. And I have no idea where I'm going to find them. I hope this doesn't take too long. Let's see. I also don't know exactly where on the slopes I'm likely to find these, because probably, like, not up here, right? Probably not up on the top of the place that's inaccessible if you don't have the ability to climb, right? Oh, there is! Alright. Wow. How did you get here? Ah, what is logic in video games? So that's going to be 1. And I need a better way to get down from that, seriously. What if there's another one down in this hole? It's just a bit of a location that's maybe stands out a little bit. I still have yet to remember to go back to that other hole in the ground I saw, haven't I? But this seems to be a bit of a landmark, and I will not fight that Frostlass again, but I'll just poke around in here to see if I can find a Vulpix, and it doesn't look like I am. Alright, let's get out of here then.